Right, so we found this gym in Plymouth. It's completely empty. Completely empty. And we've had to literally just sign in and send money to a random bank account.
It says pay up, CCTV active.
It's a proper old school gym. These machines are all amazing. I mean, look at this bicep machine. Hammer strength, mate. It's going to be a sick session. This is. Oh my gosh, crazy. Let's get it. Yo, what's going on, guys? We have just wrapped up a big upper body workout. I did legs yesterday, so I left my leg. I can't even get words out. I let my legs rest. But we did upper body, and this gym is just incredible, man. Reminds me of when I first started training when I was like 18. There's no one in here, man. I'm like, I want to buy this gym. I think owning a gym would be really cool. But guys, you know, we're talking about just how complicated people make it, man. You know, like, there's obviously a few things you need to get in place before you start your journey when it comes to growth. For the first thing is actually deciding on your destination. I know success is a journey, but you do need to have pit stops on the way. If you never made 7 figures, a good first goal will be 6 figures. I'm just talking about business right now. Obviously, health and fitness is a bit, you know, sort of talks for itself, however you want to look. But once you decided what it is that you want, now you need to understand that you need to pick who you're going to listen to. Who are you going to actually give your ear to? Just because you submit to someone doesn't mean that they are better than you. Okay. It just means that they have something right now that you don't have. Doesn't mean that you can't have it. Doesn't mean that they're better than you. Maybe they started before you. Maybe they just got more experience in a particular area. Okay. But the truth of the matter is, by the fruits you'll know them. So if they have better results than you, then the best thing you can do is just kind of humble yourself and just say, look, I don't know what I don't know. That's actually a smart thing. It's not a weakness to say I don't know the answers. What I've learned actually is the most coachable people are the most successful people. You know, my mentors today are still being mentored. They're still, you know, investing into their mind. I mean, my mentors constantly learn, you know, new information. So the more you know you don't know. But I think it's a big problem in, let's just say, the masses, right? The chatter of the masses, asking for help. It's a big issue. I know a lot of people that have been following me for years, and it takes them. Sometimes it takes them years to reach out and say, look, enough is enough. You know, like, how have you been able to retire at 29? You know, can you tell me? I'm like, how long have you been following me? For like 3-4 years. I'm like, you could have started 3-4 years ago, right? But it's not. It's the fact that, you know, I was talking this morning on my on the coaching call. I was saying that, you know, unfortunately for most people, it takes desperation. You know, it's a story of the dog on the nail. Guy's on his porch, dog's howling like crazy. Someone says, bro, like, is your dog all right? And he was like, yeah, it'll move. It's lying on a nail right now, but it will move when the pain gets unbearable. And that's unfortunately where most people are right now. They're in pain. They're not getting the results that they want. They know that they could be in better shape physically, better shape mentally, better shape financially. Relationships could get better, but it doesn't hurt that much to change. You know, sometimes it takes a loss of a loved one. It takes your heart being broken. It takes, like in my case, suicidal. You know, I was breaking other people's hearts, and I always just felt like a piece of shit. I just hated myself to the point where I thought the world would be a better place without me. It took me to that point in the mirror where I was like, fuck this, I'm going. But for some reason, God gave me a vision of, you know, my dad giving the news to my little brother that he'd lost his older brother. And I couldn't bear that. I couldn't bear that that thought of just my little brother just having that pain in his life. So I thought, fuck it, I'm gonna become a different me, and I committed spiritual suicide instead. But that's my journey. I don't know what it is for you, but there's a reason why you're watching my content. You're here because you're seeking growth. What I'm saying is, the sooner you become coachable, the sooner you submit and go, do you know what, I am all in, I'm really doing this, I'm not just trying to do it on my own, the better your life's going to be, guys. The faster your results are going to be. It's crazy. And you'll look back and go, fuck, like, why didn't I do this sooner? Like, the results are so much, because people think investing into themselves is like an expense. It's not. It's an investment. It's an investment. You know, we have a business which, you know, it's on the lowest one, it's $149 USD a month. That's like $6.50 a month, a day. Most people spend that on like coffee or random bullshit, pack of fags, you know. But that when it comes to investing into their future to create a better life for themselves and their family, they become skeptical. It's not even that they're skeptical at the person they're investing into. Like anyone that, for example, that wants to work with me, you can't be skeptical at me. I've come from nothing. I know the formula. I can tell you exactly how I can tell you exactly how to win. Luck's got nothing to do with it. Hope is the worst strategy in the world. It's got nothing to do with it. You can't be skeptical at me. The only reason why you'd be skeptical at investing is because of your lack of ability to follow any plan. Have you followed any plan in your life? Have you ever stuck to a diet plan for longer than 30 days? Have you ever stuck to a workout plan for longer than 90 days? Have you ever said you were going to fucking do something and did it? If the answer's no, that's why you're skeptical. It's got nothing to do with the program or the person or the business. It's everything to do with you. But when it hurts bad enough and you put money in, I promise you, there's a quote, when you pay attention. Meaning, maybe you're not going to listen, but when you start paying £200 a month, when you put 5,000 in, when you put 10,000 in, when you put 15,000, like I did, when I put 20,000 in, do you think I was going to remortgage my home, send Mr. Bob Proctor 20,000 and then show up to this room in Toronto and not listen? No. I fucking heard a pin drop. Every sentence, my heart was ready, my mind was ready to soak it up, because when you pay attention, and energy, and money's just energy. So investing into yourself, it's going to do you wonders, but you don't know what you don't know. But don't let fear hold you back, guys. You have to be coachable. You have to have a big why and a big reason to succeed. 2025 is going to be the exact same year unless you decide to become a new person. All right. Love you all, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Let's go.